Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to prepare a super easy recipe made with just a few ingredients, but it's super delicious. My mom used to prepare this dish all the time when we were growing up. Throughout the years I've changed a few of the ingredients here and there, but I think it's just as delicious and I know you will approve of it. But before we get started with the recipe, let's go over the ingredients. I'm going to use a combination of Serranos and Jalapeños because we like ours extra spicy. And we're also going to need 3 to 4 Roma tomatoes and half a white onion. And I like to use a lot of garlic, so I'm going to use about 5 or 6 garlic cloves. At first, what we're going to do is we're going to roughly chop all these vegetables. I'm going to start with the tomatoes. We're just going to roughly chop them. They don't have to be perfectly because we are going to blend them too. So just roughly chop them, and I'm going to put them into the bowl as I'm doing so. And then when we're done, we're going to fry them. And you can add more tomatoes or less, but depends on how spicy you like it. But I'm only going to add 3. And there's the tomatoes. Now the jalapeno. You can remove the seeds. The seeds make it a little extra spicy, but usually when jalapenos are this size, like this one's huge, they're normally not that spicy, which is why I like to use serrano peppers as well, just to add that extra spice. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap off the seeds, tap, tap, and just kind of chop it in thirds and then put it on the plate with the rest. And the serrano peppers, I'm just gonna remove the stems and I'm gonna cut them in half, maybe fourths. Put my trash in a bowl in the sink. When I'm done, I just throw it in the trash. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like that. Let's do the garlic next. I'm just gonna tap the garlic to remove the husk. Put it in my little trash bowl over there. And then we're going to do the same thing with the rest of them. Let's do them all at once. There we go. Each time I go to the grocery store, I have to have my main things that I buy is tomato, onion, garlic, cilantro. I have to have all those vegetables in stock. If you have all those vegetables in stock, you can pretty much make any type of dish. If you've seen my other videos, you'll see that I use these ingredients a lot. And the main spice that I have to have on hand is I do have garlic powder because sometimes I do use it in some dishes, but I always prefer to use fresh garlic because it gives it the best flavor. Okay, got that. And now we're gonna peel the onion. I think I'm probably going to use the entire onion. And the other ingredient is chicken bouillon. I always have to have chicken, tomato, and beef bouillon. But I don't use the beef bouillon a whole lot. I use it every once in a while, but I don't use it a whole lot because I feel that chicken one gives it much, much more flavor. And I also have to have Mexican oregano, cumin, and let's see what else. Black pepper, of course. And let's see. I think those are the ones I have on hand. Salt, of course. All right, now that we have all these, so let's take this over to the stove and fry it. To fry the ingredients, we're gonna heat up a generous amount of olive oil over medium-high heat. Add in the onion, tomato, serrano, jalapeno, and the garlic. We're going to fry these for about 8 to 10 minutes over medium-high heat, and we're going to come back and check on it every once in a while to move them around. Meanwhile, we're going to dice 4 to 5 Yukon Gold potatoes or a potato of your choice into half-inch pieces like these. Once all the ingredients are lightly withered, we're going to season with half a teaspoon of Mexican oregano. Mix in the oregano with the rest of the ingredients and cook for an additional 1 to 2 minutes. Then we're going to transfer everything to the blender along with 1 cup of water to help blend the ingredients. 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. Instead of blending the salsa, I'm going to give it a few good pulses. This is going to give the salsa a nice chunky texture, just like if it was prepared in the molcajete. Using a nonstick pan, heat up a generous amount of olive oil or your preferred cooking oil. Then add in the potatoes. Spread them around and season with salt and pepper to your liking. Fry the potatoes over medium heat for about 8 to 10 minutes. During the process, you want to move them around every once in a while to ensure that all the potatoes cook evenly. After 10 minutes, add in the salsa from the blender. I also poured 1 cup of water to the blender to get the remainder of the salsa residue that was stuck inside the blender. Then I poured it into the pan as well. You can also add more water if you prefer it extra soupy. Simmer over medium heat for an additional 8 to 10 minutes or until the potatoes are nice and tender. You can enjoy this simple recipe just like this. You can also add a few slices of your favorite melting cheese right before turning it off. Cover it and allow the cheese to melt before serving, and it's absolutely delicious. This dish goes especially great with a side of refried beans, but in this case, we're going to enjoy it with a delicious side of rice, with a little bit of your favorite crema mexicana, and enjoy with a corn or flour tortilla.
Heck yeah. Spicy. Si la hacemos.
Or you can enjoy it in a quesadilla, which is my favorite way of enjoying these delicious papas con chile. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.